Hello, friend, and welcome to Inside the Dark. Thank you for joining me. According to the Osceola County Sheriff's Department, a young couple, along with the woman's 5-year-old little girl, were staying at the Riviera Motel in Kissimmee to celebrate the man's birthday on December 22nd of 2024. They ordered pizza from a local pizza place, but when the driver arrived with their order, she informed the couple that she didn't have any change to give them when they tried to pay with a $50 bill. So the woman searched her purse and her car for smaller bills and was able to come up with $35. The bill for the pizza was $33. So she tipped the driver the remaining $2. Then they went on to eat and enjoy their evening. Until later, when another knock came at their door. When the woman answered, two masked individuals wearing all black forced their way into their room, one pulling a pocket knife and the second pulling a gun. The man celebrating his birthday said the man with the gun forced him into the bathroom, while the woman with the knife went through their belongings and even broke the little girl's Nintendo Switch. As the girl's mother tried to shield her from the attacker, the woman began stabbing her in the back, right in front of her little 5-year-old girl. As she reached for her phone to call for help, the female attacker grabbed it from her and smashed it. The little girl's mother, who has not yet been named by police, said the attack stopped when the man with the gun came out of the bathroom and said it was time to go. But the attackers didn't leave the motel room without taking all the items they wanted first. The little girl was not physically harmed during the attack, thank God, but her mother was bleeding pretty badly. The couple called 911 for help, and the woman was rushed to the hospital with 14 stab wounds to her back, chest, arms, legs, and abdomen. She's currently listed in stable condition. And even more terrifying, the victim found out she's pregnant while she was being treated at the hospital. When police reviewed the motel surveillance video, they saw pizza delivery driver Brianna Alvello exiting a red Toyota in the parking lot with pizza in hand and watched her as she went up to the couple's room. Then, they said, they saw the same red Toyota return about an hour and a half later and watched as two individuals dressed in black with masks got out and went to the couple's room. Police were able to identify the driver of the vehicle to be Brianna Alvello, returning to the scene. And when they checked with the pizza place she delivered from earlier, the manager confirmed that Alvello had worked that evening until 10:20. And she does drive a red Toyota Camry.
Also developing right now, we are learning more about the moments leading up to a woman being stabbed more than a dozen times in front of her 5-year-old. West 2's Tonight Gabrielias explains a possible motive and walks us through the just released arrest report.
A mother in Osceola County is recovering after detectives say she was stabbed 14 times over a $2 pizza delivery tip. They add when the mom went to the hospital for the injuries, she found out she was a few weeks pregnant. According to an arrest affidavit, 22-year-old Brianna Alvello delivered pizza at the Riviera Motel in Kissimmee. That is where the mom, her 5-year-old daughter, and the mom's boyfriend were staying to celebrate a birthday. The cost for pizza was about $33. Investigators claimed the mom handed Alvello a $50 bill, asked for change, but was denied. The mom allegedly tried looking for smaller bills and ended up giving Alvello a $2 tip. The affidavit says about 30 minutes later, Alvello returned to the motel room with a man who had a gun and that the two of them were wearing masks and all black. It says there was banging on the door, and when the mom opened, the suspects stormed in. Investigators say when Alvello stabbed the mom more than a dozen times, the other suspect pointed a gun at the boyfriend and the mom's 5-year-old daughter. The crime led Osceola County deputies to Marco's Pizza Shop in Kissimmee, where they say they spoke with the manager who confirmed Alvelo as the delivery driver. She is facing charges of attempted murder with a weapon, home invasion, kidnapping, and aggravated assault. Covering Osceola County and Kissimmee, Sanaika Brigadicus, West 2 News.
Meantime, a pizza delivery tip in Kissimmee led to a stabbing, and the woman, officials say behind it, is facing several charges.
Yeah, this is wild. We're told the victim is stable. West 2's Sanaika Brigadicus tells us detectives in Osceola County are now looking for a second suspect in this case.
I've never heard of nothing like that. I have 3 kids, but it's good to know because I'll always be aware.
A person staying at the Rivera Motel in Kissimmee is in the hospital after deputies in Osceola County say the victim was stabbed over a pizza delivery tip.
That goes to show you don't trust nobody, no matter where they are.
22-year-old Brianna Avello is accused of making the delivery. Detectives say she was not happy with the tip, so she decided to attack. Investigators say Alvelo came back to the motel room, this time with a man who had a gun. They say the two of them forced their way into the room, and then Alvelo used a knife to stab the victim several times.
Good morning, ma'am. Please state your name.
Brianna Alvelo.
She was in court on Christmas Eve and is facing charges of home invasion, attempted murder, kidnapping, and aggravated assault.
State believes that this is a punishable by life offense. There should be no bond set, and it should not be set for a pretrial detention hearing.
Deputies are looking for the armed man who was with Alvelo. Covering Osceola County in Kissimmee, Sanaika Brigadicus, West 2 News.
I gotta say, Alvelo didn't look worried to me at all, either during her arrest or during her court appearance. As a matter of fact, she appears to not seem to care at all, which is haunting. She's 22 years old, and she's being charged with attempted murder, kidnapping, home invasion with a firearm, and aggravated assault. If she's convicted, she's basically thrown her life away, and she doesn't look like she even cares. She's currently being held with no bond, and police are still searching for the male accomplice who was with her that night. They're asking anybody who has any information about this horrific case to contact the Osceola Sheriff's Department or call 911. So, because she felt she didn't get a good enough tip on a pizza delivery, she turned it into attempted murder? Or did she just see the couple as an opportunity to land some extra cash? You never know when you're being targeted as a crime of opportunity, or when you just might get that one delivery driver who's willing to risk everything for the $50 bill you might have somewhere in your house. This is a cautionary tale for sure, one that I won't be forgetting anytime soon. Thank you again for joining me for this episode of Inside the Dark. Take care, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more true crime stories.